Now, you're probably used from my videos of that noise behind me, the sound of generators. I'm in central Odesa right now, and boy, oh boy, are they ever going at full blast. And I just discovered from a friend who has a mother in Odesa, I believe it was last week, that there was one outage that lasted 30 hours, and that was right in the center of the city in her apartment building. And I know from living in places like Manila and spending time in Johannesburg, where both cities have had very lengthy outages in recent years, and then here, of course, that creates such a challenge to businesses, big and small. And you can see right here, this is one of my favorite budget eateries run by 2 or 3 middle-aged women. The prices are to die for, and the food is fantastic. You can see borscht and cabbage rolls, pelmeni vareniki, all kinds of great stuff, but it's completely dark inside. I wanted to show you this because some businesses just can't afford generators, so they have to make do with what they have, but I'm going to go in and support them. I've now seen at a couple of supermarkets where meat is actually not on sale because they can't keep it refrigerated. So that's a kind of underreported aspect of this war in Ukraine and the pounding that Ukrainian towns and cities are taking to the power infrastructure, that it's interrupting the food supply chain. And the other aspect that we're now seeing is that there is a lot of public anger, and understandably, right? Because since the revelations on horrible corruption scandal centered around the office of the president, $100 million that was siphoned off, meant to go to protection of power facilities here. Well, people are now making a direct link between these power outages and corruption in the government. According to the East Europe Foundation, I believe they're quoting another source, but still, since that corruption scandal surfaced, there's been a 40% drop in public trust towards central government institutions. And you may be seeing a video right now playing where I've not seen anger like this before by really well-known influencers like this young lady.
Хотіла записати відео про світло, а воно зникло. Ну нічого, запишемо так. Ви просто гляньте, людина поїхала, покрала мільярди і все. І тут почались виключення.
So things don't look good internally, and I know President Zelensky is working very hard. Right today he's in London speaking with Prime Minister Starmer and European leaders, but I have this gut feeling that he's got to spend a bit more time here. I don't know, number one, how much these consultations are yielding. And I was just on BBC, and the correspondent from Downing Street said it's mostly symbolic, not much is expected. And I echoed that because I told the presenter, Ben Brown, that, Ukrainians have had enough of talk. What they want to see is action from Europe. And, we all know that Europe can't stump up the change or the arms to defend Ukraine because they've been so negligent in terms of defense spending, and they've been for decades outsourcing their defense needs to the Americans. So I don't know what the best thing the Europeans can do right now, but again, stop the talking and start action. And one more thing, as I said on BBC, is a notable absentee, at least physically, on Downing Street is Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. You may have seen in World Briefing last week that she has said, at least temporarily, Italian support to the NATO arms buying scheme from Italy is temporarily stopped. They don't have the political support to do it. So there's a Ukrainian saying, "Маємо те, що маємо," we have what we have. It's kind of a fatalistic line, but people here are coping as best they can. But if this gets worse, I don't know. I just don't know. So anyway, I will continue reporting as much as I can, really from the street, from what I'm seeing with my own eyes here. Thank you for your support of World Briefing.